How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today, before we get started, I just want to quickly say that this is an entire GoPro recorded video because where we went was pretty mucky, pretty dirty, and I did take the big camera with me, but I just didn't see the point at any point while we were going around the site to get it out, so it's entirely filmed on GoPro. So if you do get that kind of motion sickness, because I know some people do complain about the shakiness of when it's on someone's head, look out for that because it's going to be a lot in this video. But the footage I still think is very, very good, and the site itself is incredible. Now, you might remember a year ago we went to a site which was an abandoned mine. Now, that area where that mine is, there's actually loads of mine complexes that used to be one whole complex, but due to the installation of a military base in this complex, it was actually separated, so you can't actually get to all of it from one entrance. So today's video is about us going to a different entrance and going to a different section of that mine. Now, if you haven't seen the mine exploration, please check it out in the description down below. You don't really need to see either one to understand what's going on. They're both separate videos, they're both separate explorers of separate sites, but in a way they are technically linked with each other. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. Hope you guys enjoy the video. See you later. I think where we are is there where the pit is. Fuck off. Fucking flies. Yeah, I know, just I wouldn't touch any of this shit here. No. If I leave my bag, yep. Pass it around a second.
At least that way, if I'm out here,
yeah.
I'll just at least get rid of it.
Yeah, this is fucking 100% it. After nearly an hour of searching, we were in the main entrance of the mine, so after a quick rest and a battery change, we started exploring. But before we left the main entrance, we left a small candle to show where we'd been. Using candles is always a bit risky due to the potential for gas pockets, but it was the best we could do at short notice. But we tried to keep them down as low as possible, in an attempt to try and avoid any gas build-up there might be up in the top parts of the chambers. Lovely. What's that? Is that oh shit.
Obstruction of crawl surface.
New rock falls.
Grace piled up new.
There's gloves down there as well.
Oh my days, you see how small that is in there?
Jesus, someone's actually tried climbing there as well. So it says caution, possible obstruction of crawl at surface. Wood brash is piled up, new rock falls risk. And this is actually obviously like for cavers and stuff. I don't think we're going to risk going there. It's very, very small. We don't have hard hats and stuff, so not worth the risk. Definitely brought jeans and boots, shouldn't I?
I'll leave it up to your decision if you're not going to do it.
Does it look like it opens up more?
It does, but you still have to get for us as well.
Thanks. Well, like I said, let's go check the other bits first, and then if that's the last bit we've got to do, then we'll do it. There we go, guys, you can probably see properly now. It's probably been a bit dark up until this moment. The exact date these mines were first in use is unknown due to the records at the time not being something that was well kept or organised. But it is thought to have been sometime in the late 1700s. The first documented use of the quarry was in a geological survey back in 1833. The quarry itself produced stone, which is more commonly known as Bath stone or freestone, a type of stone that was commonly used in southern England and gave the city of Bath its distinctive honey colouring. Even today, if you visit Bath, you will notice exactly what I'm talking about with that distinctive honey coloured stone all over the city. This mine itself was actually never modernised like many other mines in the area, so right up until its closure in 1932, this old-fashioned mine was serviced by horse and carts. Hoof prints and other signs of this practice can still be found in the mine today, and if you carry on watching, you'll see some in the video. But due to the old-fashioned style of mining used here, it obviously made working in the mine particularly dangerous. But despite that, this has actually defied the odds and there has only been 2 documented deaths in the mine. Obviously that's only the documented deaths, as I mentioned previously, documents and stuff like that weren't very well kept back in the day. But the 2 documented deaths that we know of were that of Levi Wilcox and W.M. Helps, who died within 2 years of each other in 1805 and 1807, from rockfalls in the area they were working. Another interesting fact about this particular quarry is that the local pub, which I won't name and try and preserve the location, although I'm sure this is pretty well known, used to be the quarry manager's house, and still to this day is anchored to the hillside in the buried foundations of the mine, to stop it from sliding away. So if you are a local and you know about the site, think about that next time you stop by for a cold one. Anyway, back to the explore. Alright guys, so we've had a bit of a rest, taken my jumper off because it's been roasting in that. It's cool in here, but with all the walking and climbing that, it's quite hard work. I don't know if I showed you guys this though, but we did see this is quite cool. This is all the, I'm not sure what this is for, probably calculating something.
I'd say it's tallies and how many they've got out.
Yeah, I don't know, but these look like maths equations. So maybe it's tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Material, whatever. Is that blood?
Could be.
What the fuck? Oh wow, look at the ladder. That's cool.
Well, I'll not climb that one, boy.
No, but that's an old ladder, isn't it?
Yeah, and that is photo material, that is. If ever I've seen it.
So that's pretty cool, isn't it, guys? Just found a proper old ladder. And we think we found maybe a passageway to the next bit, although there is an arrow pointing the opposite direction to the way I'm going. Oh, I don't like that. Let's have a quick look. Oh, okay, it's dead end down there. That'd be why there's an arrow pointing the opposite way. So it's quite useful. A lot of people do come in here and they will mark places. Because you can see the arrow pointing this way. It's usually an indication of a dead end. So I don't know if you guys can see this on camera as well. I'll try and get in quite close, but just here there's like chip marks, and these would have been dug out to make like a little shelf or a light or a candle or something. Look at that.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool.
That would mean there would have been gold down there somewhere as well.
You reckon?
where you got quartz, you have gold.
Ooh. If we find a gold chunk, we'll go halves.
Yeah.
Split right down the middle, 70-30.
Oh, you know that.
Alright, so guys, this is back at base camp. We've looked that way now. We found a ladder and that was really cool. But we're still on the lookout for that crane, those tools and things. So we think we'll have to crawl through that main section and see if we can find that. There's actually some more graffiti over there as well.
Yeah.
And that one says 1887 on it. So we've got a date. That's the first date I've seen. Jesus.
It's just the worst bit to go through.
It's because it's all bumpy as well, where the rocks are.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with that bag at the moment.
And no mate, it's only held at mine over
Yeah, this looks not. Think about that. I think so, yeah. Yeah, this definitely looks like a bigger bit. Should I pass my bag?
Oops.
I was going to say, I didn't really going to throw it. So guys, check that out. We're just coming to this section under that massive rock there, which is not a nice one to climb under, but this is definitely, I think, legit paintwork. Doesn't look like it's been done recently. But there's like a big, say cross or a letter I or something, I'm not sure. There's like a bit at the bottom, a line up, a bit here, a line up, and it stops. Also, I just want to take a minute to say these are £4 head torches from Sainsbury's are doing a bloody sterling job considering they were literally £4. We've been here what, 2-3 hours?
Yeah.
And they're still bloody going. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
And you wait, 2 minutes from now they're going to go off. Look at this, this is the old struts as well.
Yeah. That is proper old, that is.
Sweet. Oh, yeah. Guys, check this out. We've just found this. Someone has smashed it, unfortunately. But I think this would have been an old lantern.
It's got something, something.
Oh, yeah, these are like the tops, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or, no, these are the bottoms.
Could be either, because there's two, isn't it?
I told you the good stuff would be in this bit, didn't I?
That's another bottle, that is.
Someone smashed all these as well. Fuckers. Are they smashed, or do you reckon they were actually found like this? Because this does look a bit like a finds table.
I would say it's been smashed, because it's...
Well, it depends. They may have just pulled it out of the rubble like that. Let's check this out. There's actually the top of an old bottle there, and it looks like this is, again, a bit of an old lamp. Oh, that's so cool.
So up until this point, the mines had been admittedly pretty bare. We'd seen a few scrawlings on the wall, we'd seen a ladder, and that was about it. But I previously said to Steve, I guarantee you all the good stuff that we want to see is going to be through that tiny hole in the main corridor. And surprise, surprise, that's exactly where it was. So as we began to find small things such as the glass and the lantern and the pieces of bottle, we continued to find more and more, all of which was absolutely amazing. I mean, to think that this stuff had been left there for probably over 100 years. Bear in mind this was closed in 1932 and it's 2019 right now. And these things, some of which are made from wood, are still there. Even the timbers in the ceiling were still there. But we hadn't yet found the thing I was still looking for and had been looking for since the last mine we explored, and that is that elusive old-fashioned crane.
Oh, this is the hoof prints. This is the bit I read about on the internet. So, guys, these rocks, and the reason these are here is because this is like the preserved markings of like where you've got a carriage and also hoof prints from the horses that would have worked down here.
Yeah, because you can see the actual horse footprint there.
Look at that, look.
That's not from a bucket, is it?
I'm not sure. It could be for a bucket. I was thinking more of like
Yeah, it could be for
the bits that connect to the horses. Yeah, I mean that's maybe that's why it's been put there. But so is this more? Is that meant to be footprints? Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I don't. Again, guys, I don't know if you can see this on the GoPro, but there's actually old footprints, and there's it look like pony prints there as well. Can you see? Really small ones. That's amazing that those are still here. See, again, guys, these are more horse prints. And what do you reckon that? I was about to say, I don't know. It looks
peculiar.
Yeah, can't imagine. It looks like a cog, doesn't it? Almost like a cog's been moved. So guys, check this out. There's actually one of the old rails here, which would have been in these gaps we've been seeing the whole way through. Obviously, most of them have been taken out, but there's actually a piece left. Chunky old rail.
Whoa, that's a spiky one, that is.
What is it?
That's a button, I think.
A button?
Yeah. I'd say it's a bit of a button, isn't it?
It's quite heavy, a button.
It'd be a metal button back in those days,
Well, I suppose it could have been.
Pickaxe? Yeah.
Oh, it is as well. That is like a little pick.
It's got the...
Yeah, the wood. I'm so gutted because, like, honestly, both these mines, my goal has been to find that crane, and so far I've failed miserably.
That's one of those things. Unless you knew I was a miner, you wouldn't know how crane.
No, I know. Really wish I'd downloaded that map though, because I guarantee it probably says right on it,
crane.
Yeah.
Just want to find that crane. Find the crane, I'll be happy. We can go get some sleep.
That's a problem. You know it's up and down. You're looking for it.
What the hell? That's definitely not legit. This has got to be fake. I say that's like Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah, craney, 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 craney. What is that? That looks like a mini saddle. Or is that a stirrup?
Could be a step, yeah.
Yeah. It really looks like a mini saddle though. I'm just imagining a tiny horse now. Oh wow. This is leather.
Oh, yeah.
That's from like one of the straps or something that would be on the horses. But feel it, it's still soft.
Oh, yeah. It's weird. Yeah,
Wow. Isn't that cave in? Jeez, look at that section there, that's huge. The other side.
Oh, no. Only thing is, how fresh is it?
Oh no, I'm not suggesting we go across it, but look at that bit there, this big chunk up the top here. But I was just, that is huge over that side.
Yeah.
It's just collapsed as well.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Is that the crane?
Yeah.
That is the crane. We've got to go that way. Come on, we've got to go that way. Yes. Guys, after 2 explores and hours searching in a cave, we finally found the reason I was here in the first place. Dangerous. You know, he's made of wood and probably rotting, but guys, check that out. As you can tell, it is coming apart as well. These are all the bolts that are held together. That is a big, heavy piece of machinery, but to see that left is amazing. We're going to head out very, very soon. I'm going to double check a few extra areas. I think we're almost done. So I'll either see you in a second at something else cool or at the entrance. Okay.